Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Phil Hughes is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Adam Eaton heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Hughes is ready. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Time now for Robin Ventura's Chicago White Sox starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, guys, if you want someone to look out for, my eyes are on Brett Lawrie. And he hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Melky Cabrera comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Polanco is there. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Brian Dozier, he doesn't get enough attention for his defense. He's known for his offense and hitting home runs from second base, but he's also provided this team with solid play at the keystone position. Got a quick first step. He changes directions well. Very smooth at turning double plays. Adds up to be a very reliable second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Todd Frazier will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Nothing happening in the first against Phil Hughes. White Sox nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Beck, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. It's not ideal. Probably would like to have a few more strikeouts. We'll see how it works out in this one.
Oswaldo Arcia comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Oswaldo Arcia.
Right side and right into the shift. Taken in by Rollins and reined in, one away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Cabrera going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, I'll tell you, as a hitter, and you know this, EK, when you get one, they just feel different. They sound different off your bat. And he got this one. Watch it. Arms extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel of the bat all over the ball. Hits this one right off the wall in left center field, and to be honest, I'm not too sure how this one didn't wind up about 10 rows deep.
Standing in now, John Ryan Murphy, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
Here it comes on 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he can't track it down as this ball falls.
Well, that's a base hit he desperately needed. He's seen that batting average fall under the Mendoza line, so he's in danger of losing playing time if he doesn't get his act together.
Joe Mauer will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title.
Well, he swung the bat so well all season long, so we'll see how it all plays out at the end. Maybe he wins that batting title.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Good block of the plate by Navarro, and they got him at home. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, and you just have to know your outfield arms out there, especially out in right field. You can see him chugging around third base. He knew it was going to be close, and a good throw here is going to nail him trying to score.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 10 home runs and 47 RBIs. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0. And he is in there.
I'm trying maybe to carry a little of that momentum over from last night. He gets a pitch he can handle right here, and he's going to give his guys an early lead here as that makes the score 1-0 here in the first.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll ground this one foul off to the right. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Garcia coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. On to the second inning now for Minneapolis. The Twins are in front, 1-0. Deoner Navarro steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Navarro.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Hughes gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Arcia has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Brett Laurie will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Ground ball left side. Kloof has it. Throw will be in time to first, and Hughes is looking strong here. 2 away now.
Batting seventh, first baseman number 25, Adam LaRoche.
Adam LaRoche digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. The book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
Swing and a miss as LaRoche finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Trevor Plouffe will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
Trevor Plouffe.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it. One down. With a moment now, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Brian Dozier will get his first opportunity now, and you can see the highlight in the RBI column as he closes in on the league RBI title.
Not only is he in line for that RBI title, which would be awesome, but he's also top 3 in home runs.
First offering on its way. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Heading for second is Dozier. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I tell you, this guy's had a great series so far, and we haven't even hit the weekend yet. He's on base yet again as he drives this one out to the wall for a double.
Eddie Rosario will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Eaton going back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Well, it's just a little in, and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you could certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia.
Number 31. Oswaldo.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The home run estimated at 414 feet officially. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Hit in the air to right field. Garcia has a beat on it. And that retires the side. But two-run score for the Twins, both coming on this two-run home run. We've played two. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Avisail Garcia is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Avisail Garcia.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he falls behind 0-2. Hughes steps into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Get out of here.
And let's check this one out again. Look at him stretch out for this thing, and then he's going to tuck into a nice little barrel roll at the end there. That was pretty sweet.
Here's J-roll, Jimmy Rollins now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Escobar has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that, especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Adam Eaton will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
You just don't like to get beat on a fastball in that situation. I got to believe they'll go right after him again.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Hughes looking strong that half of the inning as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. John Ryan Murphy will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
There's a hot shot out to left center over the head of the shortstop Rollins, a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Joe Mauer is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. And he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Eduardo Escobar standing in. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And this is taken out there by Rollins for the first out.
Well, normally you prefer your hitters to be aggressive, but this was a situation where it really cost him. He's got 2 men on base, but he winds up chasing the first pitch out of the zone, pops it straight up.
Jorge Polanco is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. Liner towards second. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 3 and the White Sox nothing. Leading off the inning, Melky Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hughes looks in. First pitch on its way. Here's Hughes back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Polanco ranging up the middle, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Twins are challenging.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike one.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Up next,
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Scorched to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. So a 2-out single gives him new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average.
Yeah, Matt, as we take a look at this graphic here, you can see this isn't one of the stats this team is very proud of. Nothing to write home about, but they're aboard with a single here, and that's all that matters right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Deoner Navarro stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. Still down 3-0. Brian Dozier is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Hit to short. Rollins is there. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew.
The designated hitter.
And you can see here, this throw nearly got away from him, but that's a nice job at first to go up the ladder and pull this one down.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Melky will make the catch for out number 2.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cabrera's there. And that's the 3rd out. Down go the Twins in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Brett Laurie, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And Hughes gets ahead with the fastball for strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Adam LaRoche is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. As you can see right here, when your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Avisail Garcia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Escobar moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. Byron Buxton comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch on its way. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now as he gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Striding into the box, John Ryan Murphy. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot down the line. Frazier's up with it. Throw pulls LaRoche off the bag, and that should go as an error.
First baseman.
You know, this is one of those cases where you have to know who your runner is out there. I mean, this is not exactly Ichiro busting down the line. He's got plenty of time to make this play, but he fires wildly, and they're going to hit him with an error.
Joe Mauer will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Eaton on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. On to first, and they get the double play. The former MVP Jimmy Rollins set to get things going when we come back. 5 innings complete. Twins lead it 3-0. Jimmy Rollins will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch, it's coming back hard with a lot of tail to it, but it just can't get in quite far enough.
Set to deal on 2-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Escobar coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Adam Eaton will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Melky Cabrera stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Hughes comes set. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Arcia on the move. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, maybe a little unlucky there. I thought the way he hit it, this might bring home their first run of the ball game, but you see this ball take a big bounce and hop right over the wall out there. So that'll force that runner from first to hold on at third base.
Jose Abreu will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Swing and a little tapper. The tag gets 1, and the run is in to score from third. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Todd Frazier is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away.
Yeah, 1 run's good, but you don't want to leave that guy stranded at third base. It'd be clutch right here if you could get him in somehow.
Grounded to short. Polanco is up with it. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 3-2 contest.
I don't know if there's anything really to pinpoint about this play. It might have been one of those where he never really got a good grip on the baseball, and he winds up kind of throwing a sinker across the diamond to first base, and it skips right on by.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And no swing, apparently, ball one.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Very softly hit to the left side. In there, a base hit.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
So striding in, Brett Laurie, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to hold the lead. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 twin error, and 2 men left on base. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Twins 3 and the White Sox 2. Eduardo Escobar will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Here's a ball hit in the air out toward Cabrera in left. 1 down.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle innings. He sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Jorge Polanco will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard liner toward short. And the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 24.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Trevor Plouffe will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton is after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Adam LaRoche is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And there's the fastball from Hughes. It's 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
Swing and a miss as LaRoche finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here. Here's the pitch. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Avisail Garcia will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and it looks like that's going to be all for Phil Hughes. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Casey Fiend will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
50, Casey Fiend.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Plouffe is over and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Stepping in, Jimmy Rollins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard to short. Polanco scoops it up. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Number 2, Brian Dozier.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
This is qualified for a quality start so far. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 3 runs allowed. Now, just needs a little help from the bats.
Eddie Rosario will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Pitch on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
1-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Eaton is under it. 2 down.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Hit down the line at first. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Eaton ranging back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the Twins a 4-2 lead.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Zach Putnam is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Zach Putnam. the center fielder, number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Standing in now, John Ryan Murphy. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic one going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Joe Mauer gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. One and 2. Here it comes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. EK, where are you going now on 3 and 2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Right fielder,
Eduardo Escobar comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera over to his left, and that ends the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-2 in favor of the Twins. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these 2 performances stack up against one another. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melky Cabrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. There's a look at our line score showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Jose Abreu will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Buxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Nate Jones is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Nate Jones.
Jorge Polanco will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Line drive to left. Cabrera is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Lowry's there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Downtown St. Paul there, not far from us here at Target Field as we're set to begin the ninth inning in this one. Todd Frazier will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Glenn Perkins is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Glenn Perkins.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Perkins is ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Pitch popped up. Mauer is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Deoner Navarro will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And Navarro swings and misses on a good pitch there, and there are 2 away.
Nice job there as he gets the first 2 men to face him here. And now they're just 1 out away from picking up the first 2 games of this series.
Brett Laurie makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And the victory would be for Phil Hughes if the score holds where it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
A sold-out crowd of just around 40,000 now on their feet in Minnesota. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, these guys just don't want to go quietly. They were down to their last strike, but now all of a sudden that tying run's coming to the plate, and things are going to get a heck of a lot more interesting now.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in as the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Yeah, good job here to finish this one off as he picks up career save number 150 in the process.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Phil Hughes. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 4-2. Good night from Minneapolis.